In this video, we'll look at how to export fully formatted financial and paginated reports from the intelligence sheet in Microsoft Fabric Plan directly on top of your Power BI semantic models, covering report setup and export options across Excel, PDF, and CSV. I'll pick my semantic model and create a new intelligence sheet. I'll add matrix visual and map data from my semantic model. With the data mapped, I'll configure pagination at the region level. Page breaks can be set at any dimension level directly on the sheet, and those breaks translate into separate Excel sheets and PDF page sections automatically. Before exporting, I'll set up conditional formatting to highlight variance values. Conditional formatting on variance percentage to alert and highlight negative performances default. I can use rules with if conditions to apply style-based formatting on specific measures, or use color scale to apply a color band across columns, rows, headers, or measure. Here, I'll apply a color scale to flag negative variances and add icon sets to surface threshold breaches at a glance. Everything configured on the intelligence sheet drives the export. The conditional formatting rules, color scales, and icon sets on the rows get exported as is to Excel and PDF with pagination. Now, before we export to Excel, let's configure the export settings. In the Advanced Settings, under Header and Footer tabs, I can choose which rows to include in the export. Under General Settings, I can enable more options like Smart Fit and Freeze Header for better readability. Now, let's export to Excel. Using the Fully Expanded option, this generates a fully formatted workbook with separate sheets per region. Notice that the conditional formatting is fully retained here, the color scales on variance columns and icon sets appear exactly as configured on the intelligence sheet, with no additional formatting required. Choosing With Expand Collapse adds hierarchical controls directly inside the workbook, so users can expand or collapse levels without going back to the report. Choosing Current State exports only the levels visible on screen, useful for sharing a focused view with a specific audience. Before exporting to PDF, let's configure the settings. From Page Setup options, I can modify page orientation, margins, and layout. Advanced Settings lets me add a logo and configure cover page content. Formatting options give control over fonts and number formats. Switching to PDF export, this generates a paginated document with region-based page breaks, the configured header and footer layout, footnotes, and comments appended at the end. The conditional formatting rules carry through here as well. Variance highlights and threshold indicators appear exactly as set on the intelligence sheet, making the PDF ready for distribution without any post-export adjustments. For a raw data extract, the CSV option exports data values only, without formatting, templates, or layout. This is useful for downstream systems or audit purposes. What you see on the intelligence sheet is exactly what gets delivered with pagination, full hierarchy expand and collapse controls, and all the conditional formatting rules intact. And because Intelligence Sheet connects directly to your Power BI semantic models, everything shown here is available natively on top of Microsoft Fabric.